What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Slim Cutter back in the building with another episode of No Pro Studios. Cause everybody know I ain't no pro, but I can tell you some of the best advice to get you started in the music industry, hands down. So stay tuned. I'm about to fill y'all in with some of this dope information to get y'all in the top shape.
Foot soldiers creeping all black, running the town. Get jacked to lay you the fuck down. Foot soldiers creeping all black, running the town. It's a Jack Boys.
Alright, y'all. In the last video, we talked about pros, performance rights organizations. But this time, we're going to take it a little bit on further into the mix, and we're going to get to the fun stuff. Distribution, man. You already know the fun thing, you know what I mean? Get that music out there so everybody can hear it, get the thing on every single platform. You know how I jump off. But it ain't just that easy. Because you got to figure out who you going to go with. Who offers you the best solution for your money, you know what I mean? And it can get a little, difficult. So, what you need to do is, let's see, I got the information for you. You got the top 3 music distributions right now in the U.S., and that's going to be DistroKid, TuneCore, and Cdbaby. Yeah, I mean, all 3 of these platforms will get your music out there, you know what I mean? But you's probably sitting here like, well, if it's 3 of them, if, they all pretty much do the same thing. Well, there's pros and cons to everything, you know what I mean? So there's pros and cons to each company, which, you know what I mean? So we're going to start off with the third one, Cdbaby. We're going to jump out there on the baby. What's up, Cdbaby? Salute, you know what I mean? That's who I dropped my first project with right there, Cdbaby, when I got started out. You know what I mean? Not necessarily my project, but my artist project. Like I told y'all, I do the record label thing, you know what I'm saying? So we ran with Cdbaby. But, it's a good company, so say for instance if you want to drop a single on Cdbaby, you got 2 ways you can go. You got the standard version, which is basically $10, and you got the pro version, which is $30. So, in each version, come with its perks and this and that. So if you wanted to drop an album, it's $29 for the whole album, basically $30 for the standard. Or if you want to go pro version, it's actually $69. Again, each package comes with its perks, so there could be perks why a lot of people don't, go the Cdbaby route. But at the same time, Cdbaby is rooted in history. It's been around since they was pushing CDs. A lot of people don't know what CDs is. Remember that little disc that you had to slide into something and play on. A lot of you might not remember that. See, showing my age. But moving on. TuneCore, man. Personally, I love TuneCore. It was the company that we continue to release music on. Because like I said, I only released that one project on Cdbaby. And then we moved on to TuneCore. I actually use TuneCore now in 2021 when we release our music. And it sort of runs on the same method, about the same pricing. But when you buy a CD, release a single on TuneCore, it's basically $10, and you get pretty much all the same perks that you get on Cdbaby, but at a way lesser price. You don't have to really go to that pro version or anything like that. $10 and you out there comes with pretty much everything you need to get, all pretty much same packaging as Cdbaby. Again, if you want to release an album, it's about $30 if I'm not mistaken, and you gon' get all the same perks that you would on Cdbaby, but of course you would have to spend a little bit extra money to get those perks on Cdbaby. But one single, you get their single, $10, and you'll understand what I mean by that when I move on. But then on the album, you release that album, you get one album for that price. Well, say for instance, you might want to upload a few singles that year, a few singles off your album. Well, each single you release is going to cost, $10 each single. So if you release 10 singles, you're going to spend your $100 real quick. Well, you get a lot of perks with that $10. I can honestly say this, which is why we personally go release our music. We thinking about, giving DistroKid a shot here in the future, because again, it's one of the hottest platforms on the market right now when it comes to distribution. But again, TuneCore is what we personally go with when we release music. And now we're gonna move on to number one. The number one DistroKid. Yeah, I mean, these people right here have took the distribution world by storm. I mean, within a few years, they are literally the biggest company on the planet for distribution. I mean, like worldwide. DistroKid got it. You know what I mean? I can honestly say they killing it right now. They better than TuneCore, not necessarily better, but as far as performing in the world of marketing, what I mean, in the world of, retail or whatever you want to call it, they leading the way. They killing it. I can honestly say they killing it. And now, here's the good information, which it comes with the bad information. Let's, gotta sit up for this, gotta get right. You know what I mean? Shake it off. Alright. But DistroKid, they have kind of like a package deal. The lowest one, I really gonna let all of them out because they kind of course, like each package comes with its own perks, and they pretty much kind of come with the same thing, just a few different artists. They run theirs called like an artist package. But say for instance, you want to get the basic standard DistroKid package. What's blowing them up by storm and what's got everybody ready to go to them, because for $20 you get a full year of unlimited songs. So that means you pay $20 one time, and you can release, if you want to, 1,000 singles that year for that just one payment of $20, and it going to every hottest platform out there: Spotify, Amazon, freaking Apple Music, you name it. Your music is probably going to be there. The downside to me, like they got that major upside, unlimited, amazing. Downside to that is where I personally will most likely continue to use TuneCore, is because true, you get to spend that $20 for unlimited, releases. But when you go to release a song, that's when it can get a little pricey, because they got all these perks they want to throw on there. You can add this to it. You can add that to it. One thing that really kind of made me mad was the Shazam ID, where people can put your music up to Shazam. Bam, they just gonna identify you, give your market, where you go listen to it, stream it, buy it, watch the YouTube videos, all that on it. Well, like I said, DistroKid charges you extra, where TuneCore gives you that automatically when release your single for that $10. You get a few of those. A lot of the packages and extra perks that DistroKid offers, you automatically get those with the money you spend with the $10 on TuneCore. So that's kind of like the up or downward on it. And I got to looking at the price list because, like I said, I'm not an actual user of DistroKid, but I was I got a friend. I was looking at their price list, and if you actually went through there and selected all those perks, it can get kind of pricey. Some of them are, year long. They kind of last along with your subscription of your unlimited things. Some of them are kind of like a one-time payment. And basically, by the time you actually purchase all those little perks, even if they all last a year, by the time you purchase all those perks, you're going to be spent about $150, which again is kind of okay, you know what I mean? Because again, you spend $150, just say $200, and you get to release unlimited amounts of songs. But to me, I feel like if you're not gonna release that many songs that a year, you might end up losing a little money or just breaking even. When if you want to release a song with TuneCore, I release my single, I get all these perks, boom. Because in the first mind, you might think I'm finna be out here, I'm releasing singles. But once you get to performing and over here doing this and over here doing that, you might not be releasing singles as much as you can. But if you are releasing heckified singles, then you know what I mean. DistroKid to me is the best way to go because you're gonna keep on rolling. If you want to add your perks, you know you can. If not, again, you just keep on rolling your singles and you're gonna get paid. Of course, every platform that I've mentioned today, whether it's Cdbaby, TuneCore, or DistroKid, you will receive money. Like you will receive payments for all your streams, for all your plays on YouTube, everything. Facebook monetization, all this stuff. Like again, it depends on your perks. I know with TuneCore, all your monetization, everything that comes with it. Again, on DistroKid and Cdbaby, you might have to spend a little bit extra to get these type of perks. You know what I mean? But in the end of the day, all of them are going to pay you regardless in some form, shape, or fashion, whether you get extra license fees or not, but you will get paid. So that's what I mean by that's the fun stuff, because that's when you will start receiving actual money for your work. Where a lot of artists out here, again, they perform for years. They out here got music just going on in the streets, but they got it on SoundCloud or got it over here, which SoundCloud has started doing a little bit of a monetization to try to pay artists. But a lot of these little free platform stuff, they don't pay you. You know what I mean? Even though you might have paid to get on their website, they're not gonna pay you because they expect you to do the first little bit of leg work that I talked about in the last video, and then you'll get paid because your music is performing somewhere, somebody's collecting on it, you have it registered. But with these other companies that I'm speaking of today, you will get paid as soon as your music releases to all the stores and platforms that it's going to release to. You will get paid. Some of them do it monthly. Some of them do. Most of them, if I'm not mistaken, do it quarterly. Means every 3 months you will get a payout. It might not be number $10. Hey, you might blow up, and you might your first bit might be a couple $100. You never know. And trust me, unless you got an accountant, it's gonna be kind of very hard to track down the percentage and pennies of every single thing what's coming in, which they will give you a chart and everything that shows you your payout. But again, it can get overwhelming if you're not involved in all the math, or you're not good with it. Just accept what money you got coming in and you know what I mean, get in the back end if you feel like you are being screwed. Contact these companies. They do have a great customer support team. They will look into your case if you feel like you're being underpaid or anything like that, which I'm going to be quite honest with you. You will feel like you're being underpaid because you'll feel like you put in a lot of work. You're looking at these videos and you got a couple thousand views, but again, a lot of this stuff don't pay out number like pennies on the stream. So you might have a couple thousand streams, but them little pennies that add up ain't gonna be number, 40, 50, $60. So if you get like a little $100 check, but you looking over here and you got 10, 15, 20,000 streams, don't think you're gonna get 10, 15, $20,000 because you do not get paid $1 per stream. Now, if you're over here on Apple Music and you sell 20,000 copies of your song, they normally pay you like anywhere from I think like 94 to 99 cents of your money. So if you sell 10,000 copies, you might get $10,000, or 20,000 copies sold, $20,000. But yeah, don't think it works like that on streams. Like please, please, please think that it don't work like that on streams because you can go get 1 million views on YouTube and you probably won't make them $1,500. Like it is heartbreaking. I've had so many people thinking that I'm just gonna get the 1 million views and I'm gonna be rich. Well, if you got just a few minutes after you watch this video, you don't believe me, Google it. How much money do you get paid for 1 million streams? And it will be probably heartbreaking to you. It might even be so devastating you might want to quit music because I had some just completely like, oh man, I was looking for that 1 million, bro. If it ain't gonna, shit ain't even worth it because they know how hard it is to get that 1 million. And then when they get it, they realize they're not gonna get nowhere near the amount of money they thought. It's kind of like heartbreaking. So if you seen this video, I hope it'll help you and hopefully I don't discourage you. But you will not get super rich off 1 million streams on YouTube or pretty much any platform. You will get a little bit of money, but if you hit 1 million on all platforms that they release your music to, then you might get a nice little check. But if you only get like 1 million streams on just one avenue, whether it's Shopify or Spotify or Apple Music, somewhere like that, you will not receive 10, 20, $30,000 because you got a million streams. You will get some popularity, and you might could utilize that popularity to build some shows or to release more music to get more millions of streams. Then you will get some good money coming in. But one video, one song, a million views or streams will not get you paid through any of the companies that I've named throughout both of these videos that you've seen so far, because it's just not reality. So if, I'm sorry, I have to bust your reality bubble. A million streams will not get you stupid successful when it comes to financial stability. And for that, I'm gonna leave it on that note. Thank y'all for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. No Pro Studio. Appreciate all fans, and have a good day. God bless.